Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of VeVe Comic Talk. It's Tuesday, October 18th, the day of the ASM 238 drop. I went for the drop. I didn't get it. However, I did pick up a rare and a common in the aftermarket. I'm looking to pick up an uncommon, and I will be good on that comic. Let's go right to the spreadsheet, take a look at the market. The market is decidedly down today. We have 44 up, 105 down, 52 even. The averages have gone to some of the lowest levels of 2022 with we only have 26 trading above average, 174 trading below average, and 2 even. So prices continue to move lower. ASM number one is still at the low 20s, and Amazing Fantasy 15 common has broke $400. It's at $390 this morning. The rare is at $398. Vader is still below $800. Let's take a look at the collectibles. The collectibles are not faring much better with 20 up, 31 down, 17 even. As I said, Vader has moved lower on the common and uncommon. The ultra rare has moved up a little, but it's still under 800 at 769. Boba Fett, the ultra rare, is still under $100. So prices are coming down. So I'm going to keep this video short, but I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I've been trading a lot, and that's the Marvel Mighties. And I'll give you some reasons why I've been trading the Marvel Mighties. One is, the number one reason is a lot of them are first appearances. So if you look at, we're going to look at detail at Steve Rogers, but if you look at Steve Rogers, he's a FA. All the Fantastic Four are FAs. So we have Spider-Man is not. We have Doctor Doom, Jane Foster, John Walker. So there are a lot of FAs in here. So in my opinion, the FAs will hold their value more. So it's a safer trade. Now let's look at the chart. One of the ones I like to trade a lot are Steve Rogers, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man is not a FA, but that's the only FA that I've been trading. But let's look at the chart on Steve Rogers. I'm going to Ecomi Wiki. So this Mighty has been trading in this channel pretty much since mid-June. So it's been a pretty reliable trade. So you're buying close to the $19 level, selling at, well, you're not going to be able to get 27. So I'd say selling at the 24, 25 level is where I'm doing it. So anytime Steve Rogers drops below $20, I've been picking them up and then flipping them. And I've been going for, again, trying to make my mint numbers lower. Let's look at another reason why I'm interested in the Marvel Mighties, and which is their appearance at the Marvel booths. The art is, I think, really cool. I mean, it could be the next quote-unquote Funko Pop. So I'm wondering whether, as they make more of these in the physical world for display at the Marvel booth, whether one day VeVe will have a partnership with somebody, so let's say a Hasbro, to make these in the physical world. That would be tremendous if that happened. Funko's already doing this, as you saw from some of my if you follow my Twitter, that I purchased the Funko Justice League NFT physical combination from Walmart. And I got that in, by the way, and it's pretty cool. Now, one of the things that I know a lot of people talk about is, well, they think the Mighties are going to be gamified. And I don't want to beat a dead horse. I've talked a lot about this. Reese has talked a lot about it on the AMAs, especially the best one is in the Superstar Money AMA, where he said that the early collectibles do not have skeletons, more specifically riggings / animation rigging, and it's very unlikely that that will be added. Well, he's extremely unlikely that that will be added. Thus, it'd be very difficult for them to. Well, it'll be impossible for them to animate it. So, gamifying the token as it is unlikely. Now, another thing that Reese did shoot down, and I talked about this earlier, is that becomes a token. He says that is also he said that is also unlikely. So, for example, if you had the Marvel Mighty, like say a Steve Rogers NFT, that becomes a token in another platform or within, let's say, the VeVe-verse or the Disney-verse, and you can play a game with it. I'm not sure on that. That is technically easier to do. But the question would be at which point is, the number of mints is too low. So let's say that this does get popular. The mint size is just too low. So if you're going to build a game and you wanted a Steve Rogers character, as it sits now, you're not going to build a game for 28,888 possible pieces. So, you would really limit your customer base. Now, the only way I can see that happening is, because people are going to want this, is if another Steve Rogers NFT Marvel Mighty gets published at a different in a different pose. Another way to do this is, which I think is even simpler, is if VeVe takes what, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh does with trading cards and make first edition and unlimited edition. So let's say that somehow this does get gamified, that they actually redo this with the exact same artwork in an unlimited edition. And this can be no limit to the mints, or monster mint size at a much lower cost. And you see this on the comic books as well. There are reprints of ASM1, FF1, Amazing Fantasy 15. That may be a option, and if it follows what happens with Yu-Gi-Oh and also the comics, it does nothing but increase the value of the first edition product, because you have so much more people coming in, having the product. Like say for example, if you look at Yu-Gi-Oh, if somebody has a Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon first edition card, that thing's worth bucks. But if they have the unlimited version and they're a collector and they say, wow, this is cool, I really like this, that's something they're going to be shooting for. So that's kind of, I know I mostly trade comics, but for the collectibles, the Mighties are one of my favorites. Take a look at them. That's just my opinion. It's been working really well for me. I really like the art. I think they're a lot of fun. I really like Marvel, and hopefully you can have some fun with it too, and build your collection. Please leave any comments below. I like talking with all of you. I appreciate all the comments that I get, and appreciate you watching the videos. Thanks for watching, and aloha.